Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to Donkey Kong Country 2. Last time, Miles Luigi joined us for the finale of World 4, and this time we are going to be starting World 5. But before we get to that, I actually wanted to stop by Cranky, because it was pointed out in the comments of one of the previous videos that if you talk to him and get some of his hints, he can actually help you kind of figure out where the DK coin is in Bramble Scramble. Now, I know I haven't really been paying too much attention to Cranky because, I don't really need his hints to help me find the secrets, but I understand that, maybe some people will want to see what he says sometimes, so maybe in the future, when we come across him, maybe we'll kind of stop in and see just if he has, any interesting hints. So let's see which one he has for, okay, so Bramble Scramble, what does he have to say? So the fruit is always fresher on the other side of the thorns. Jump to it, okay. So I can kind of see, so I can see how that can kind of be interpreted as, jump through the wall of spikes that looks like it's going to kill you, but instead is perfectly fine to jump through. So I can kind of see how that would help. First, you also have to, of course, notice that there is a banana on the other side of the thorns, but still, it's just, you have to go against every instinct to, like jump through them. And I remember, of course, checking these hints out as a kid. Like, not using the internet or anything like that, but, they're in the game, so you might as well kind of use them, especially since they're not always the most descriptive things. But yeah, just reading that never really even led me to think that, you might be able to go through one of these dangerous thorns that usually hurts you. I mean, knowing this game, you can go through everything, I should have realized it, but I can see how that can kind of help you. So yeah, basically the lesson learned here is stop by Cranky if you need help, although, you're watching this Let's Play anyway, so you probably won't need too much of it since I'm going after all of the secrets anyway. But yeah, we'll try and stop by Cranky for now on, I suppose, just to see if he has anything interesting to say. But, enough about previous world things. Let's go to Gloomy Gulch, which is World 5, and this has, kind of a ghostly theme, which is kind of implied by the name of the first level, Ghostly Grove. And this is, of course, a new theme of level, kind of the Haunted Forest, and you kind of want to stand at the beginning just like this, and the guy will come down and throw 10 bananas at you. That is what you get for your patient efforts. I mean, a whole 10th of an extra life. I suppose we should probably be thankful. But yeah, these levels, of course, the gimmick here is these kind of rope ghost guys that will appear and disappear, and there's going to be a whole bunch of crazy platforming associated with that. Also, these porcupine guys are very prominent in these kind of levels, and they're kind of like the Spinies of the Donkey Kong Country series, although you can still roll into their faces and defeat them that way. But these guys are also a pain. They were very small in the original Donkey Kong Country and much harder to jump on, but they grew like 3 times their size on Christmas Eve in this game. But yeah, I am in a super good mood today, so let's hope that translates over to quality video entertainment, which may or may not happen. No, I hope that this goes well. So right here is an interesting thing. First of all, notice what the surrounding area looks like right now. So we're going to jump to this and get this, and that's normally what I would do when playing Donkey Kong Country 2, is, get the O and just kind of continue on my way. Also, if one of these guys kill me, I will not be happy. But look at what we are actually missing down there. So if you are playing through this level normally, and you are kind of just, running along, or you jump for that rope in order to get the O, you will never see what is actually below you at this point, because you need to be standing in a certain specific spot in order for the screen to scroll down. Because look, right here, can't see anything. Right here, the screen scrolls down just enough so you can see a DK coin that is hidden underneath the floor. Now, there were 3 DK coins that threw me off forever as a kid. One of them was this one of them was Bramble Scramble, and one of them is in a level that is upcoming. Bramble Scramble was the 3rd last DK coin that I ever found. And I can't remember if this was the 2nd last or the very last, because just the last 2 were just so cryptic. And that's just one of those ones where, I'm just running through the level, and, I'm jumping for that rope, I'm running this way. I would never, ever, ever have thought to look through the floor. And it wasn't until I finally just got fed up and I started jumping into every single hole that I finally saw that down there. So, it's just so cryptic. And, you can kind of see it, like, when you're standing up above. So, it doesn't seem like that big of a jerk move, but just the fact that it's I would just, I don't usually walk through the levels. I'll usually run through them. So, it's just never something I really had the opportunity to see, because I just never, ever thought that it would be hidden through the floor. So yeah, anyway, we have find the token here. The gimmick here is you have a treasure chest and you have a guy, and you throw the treasure chest at the guy, and you can probably guess what's going to come out of this treasure chest if we actually throw it in the right direction. So one more should do it. Actually, I think 5 then. There we go. I thought it was 4. But yeah, that takes us up to exactly 50 Creme coins, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure it's been said, or if it hasn't, that's kind of obvious at this point. We are over halfway through the game, and I've been having a super massive fun time playing this. So I hope that everyone has been enjoying watching this. Also, we now have TNT guys who will chase after us, and that if they run into us, they will of course explode. As dangerous as that sounds, I actually kind of prefer them over the green guys, because the green guys can push you right off of the edge and instantly kill you, while the TNT guys will usually not do much more than, you know, take off a hit point. So as long as you have both Kongs, they usually won't be lethal. Anyway, how do I want to do this? So like that, and then that. It's okay. Do not let either of them kill you. Also, 1 second. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just killed you. Wow, okay, so basically I paused because I had to sneeze, and I'm like, you know, that's probably not something that needs to be on, like, you know, in the video. And then I take it off pause, and I get killed by a guy who I'm pretty sure that, sorry, I didn't get killed, I got hurt, by a guy who I'm pretty sure I killed only moments before I paused. How does that make any sense? Please do not even ask me. Also, Dixie is very good for breaking all of the kind of ghostly levels, because she lets you kind of fly over obstacles which would otherwise be kind of a pain. But anyway, kind of going to continue on here. We're going to be careful. Of course, when you introduce zingers into things, it's not usually super fun. Then you give me 2 of these guys, and it's like, oh man, this is the worst thing ever. Okay, so let's see. We got this guy here. Jump to here, jump to here. Very nice. Gonna bounce on these 2. We're going to do these 2. This, I believe, is the G. So yeah, now they're even making the Kong letters invincible, or not invincible. Maybe that too, but now the Kong letters are now invisible, and it's going to make them a massive pain to find. Also, let's avoid these things and kind of completely cheat with Dixie because we can. So let's take our time. Very nice. Never go for that coin. I always get killed when I try to go for it for whatever reason, and we might have got 1 banana, but you know what? I don't even care because we beat this level, and yeah, that is actually another deathless level. Which is pretty good, because I think the whole 4th world was deathless. So yeah, we're on a roll. Let's see if we can keep that up. Anyway, Monkey Museum, I guess we'll stop in for just a second. You spend as much time in here as I do. So let's see, would the Ghostly Grove hint have helped us find the DK coin? Things are starting to look up on this level. That's right! This hint, like, you think, okay, let's use Cranky's hints. I was trying to follow this hint, but what does that say? How does that relate to the DK coin at all? Things are starting to look up. I remember I would go around the entire level throwing my characters up like above the border of the screen because I figured it would be hidden up there or something like that. Nothing about this says it is hidden underneath the floor. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. So I don't know how exactly like that hint is supposed to help you. If anything, it throws you off because it says up rather than, you know, underneath you. Oh, there's 1 more from Ghostly Grove, but we kind of don't have enough to afford it. So if we get 3 coins, we will come back. But before then, we have Haunted Hall. And this is the 3rd and final roller coaster level of the game. And oh man, is it a level. It is a lot like Target Terror, and where the theme is to kind of hit barrels so that you don't die. So yeah, kind of we're going to have this guy following us here, and when hitting the green plus barrels, we'll raise our time. And if the time hits 0, you will take a hit from the ghost guy following you. Also, the minus barrels will cause you your time to decrease, but it does not instantly mean that you will lose. So the trick here is that there are actually 2 bonus games here. You need to jump all over the first bonus game in order to get into the second bonus game. And I remember that throwing me off so much. This is just such a genius idea, and I absolutely love it. Have I mentioned that I love the secrets in this game yet? Also, hitting this barrel is going to do this, which is going to send us flying backwards into the bonus coin right now. Yeah. I've always loved that. And then, yeah, it kind of shoots us back out of the bonus game and into the other bonus game, which, yeah, just, who would ever think to go over the first bonus game? I mean, like, that's not the initial reaction you would have. You'd be like, oh yeah, I found the secret, not, oh yeah, I'm about to find a secret that's hidden behind another secret. Donkey Kong Country 2 likes to hide secrets within its secrets, and I really like that because it's just not something that many people would ever expect or think to look for. But anyway, there are lots of stars here. You do not need to collect them all. So yeah, there are a few extra ones there, which is nice because I don't believe I actually collected them all. And with that, there is not a third bonus game hidden behind the second bonus game, no. we can now continue on our merry way. And yeah, so all the plus barrels do not give you the same amount of time. Sometimes they give you 1 second, sometimes they give you 5 seconds, but the point is you want to get as many of them as possible, because of course, you know, having time is a good thing here. Let's not jump over that, and very nice. I think that the checkpoint is right here. And what have we got going for us now? We're going to go in here, and let us see. Okay, so we have this guy chasing us, and this time it just starts you off with a whole bunch of time, and you need to avoid as many of the minus barrels as you can. Now, hitting one of the minus barrels does not instantly mean that you will, you know, not make it with enough time, but of course, you know, hitting, I think 2 or more is pretty much guaranteed hit, but just like that. Not too bad, and here is the third bonus game of the level, which is actually very tricky to get to because you need to do a perfectly timed mini jump, otherwise you'll accidentally hit the top track. So find the token. What have we got here? Oh, we're going super fast, and we need to jump over a whole bunch of holes with our split-second reaction time. Heck yeah! No, actually, you just kind of like really need to pay attention here because it's very easy to mess up. And with 1 second left, we are now up to 54 Kurem coins, and just like that, we should be approaching the end soon. Not yet. I think there's kind of one more section to go through. And this time we have 12 seconds, and we're going to have a big mix of plus and minus barrels. So let's see what we've got here. Gotta jump over that one. And we gotta get the G, which is a full kind of Kong word there. And we're gonna do that, and jump over that, and get that. Go down this little hill, jump over that, get that, jump up that, over that, over that, over that. And I hit the minus barrel, but it was so close to the end that nobody really cares. And there you go, level completed. Let's see, we got all 3 bonus coins, but we're still missing one final crucial item. Now this is kind of, you know, it's like, oh boy, it's the end of the level, let's hit the target. But you always need to check all of your surroundings, not just behind the target, but also underneath places where you enter the room. Like, do not forget these very important, crucial steps of winning Donkey Kong Country 2. Now I want the life, so let's see. So we got that, and that. Woo! And yeah, there you go. Second level of World 5 down. These levels are pretty tricky, actually, and so we've been doing surprisingly well. But let's see, what is the other hint of Ghostly Grove? Is this going to, you know, reveal where the DK coin is? Hyrule is no fool. He's got 2 big blue goons watching his horde near halfway. So I believe that's referring to the first bonus game where you have to break open the wall near the 2 blue big guys. So yeah, none of the hints really say anything about the DK coin, and if anything, this one is more misleading because it's telling you to look up rather than, you know, under the floor. So basically, that is why you know, Cranky, he's useful, but he's also not, you know, it's not like he just tells you where things are hidden. You still need to do a lot of the legwork yourself, which is why, you know, even with his hints, it was still very tricky finding some things out as a kid. And anyway, the final level of this video probably is going to be Gusty Glade. And this is another outside kind of ghostly level. And you can actually go behind the start. Man, remember when that was a thing back in World 3. And if I could just, you know, throw someone up there, it would be pretty great. And going, well, it didn't want to let me go back for a second. We got a coin and Radley, the snake guy. Now, this level is a very massive pain, and he will make things a little bit easier, but at the same time, it's going to still be pretty tricky. And of course, the gimmick is this wind, much like in Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. So, wow, I'm surprised that, you know, they didn't bring Donkey Kong Country 2 here, because it was just too tricky for everyone. Also, can we do this? Okay. Interesting note about Radley. You can walk off an edge, and as long as you don't have it, like, didn't jump before you went off the edge, you can jump at any time, like, when you're in midair. So pretty much what I'm trying to display there is I walked off the edge, and then I pressed B while I was, you know, not standing on anything, and you can still jump. So pretty much just do this, so you can, like, you know, walk off the edge, and you can still press B at any time. Okay, that's enough fooling around. I pretty much just did the equivalent of Yoshi, you know, sacrificing in Super Mario World. No regrets, absolutely no regrets there. Otherwise, I would be dead too. Also, I missed the K. Actually, I think there was a treasure chest back there that had the K in it. Whoops, but, you know, we're not worried about these things. I honestly kind of prefer playing the level without Radley. Just because he can really screw you up with the way, you know, he's always bouncing around. And darn, I kind of tried to jump for the hook, but I didn't make it, and then the wind messed me up. First death in quite a while, but you know what, I'm not even going to complain about it. Anyway, we'll go get him back, because, you know, I'm sad that I accidentally murdered him. Oh man, okay. Let's do this correctly this time. Yeah, overall, I've never liked wind physics in anything. All they do is, they screw you up. I'm not even gonna go for that coin again because of how much, like, how risky it was last time. Anyway, this should be the K, I believe. Yes, it is. We're now actually completing things. But yeah, just this bounce can really, really mess you up. And this isn't even really this difficult right here. I mean, you have some kind of narrow platforming, but it's not too bad overall. Now, how about this time? We do not completely miss that hook and fall off the edge. There's the O. Here we gotta jump. Okay. Remember, my thumb is always creeping towards the X button, so in case I need to, I can, jump off radically at a moment's notice. Can we get up here? Yes, we can. And a bonus game. And too bad we had to die last time, but oh well. Find the token. What do we got here? We have bouncing on crazy enemies, and wow, Radley really broke that for 55 bonus coins. Very cool. And I think I saw, yes, the no Radley sign, and that will give us... Hey. My item despawned. That sucks. I believe it was supposed to be a 2-up balloon, but yeah, that was kind of lame. Also, we have this guy shooting cannonballs at our face, but luckily we kind of dealt with that. Where is the DK coin in this level? I'm actually trying to remember, but I'm not 100% sure. Guess we'll have to see anyway. There's the end. What is inside this? Actually, I think I should go back and break this. So let's see. If I use it on you, it's a cannonball. Okay, so yeah, I didn't want to, just abandon it because I was afraid it would be something useful like that. So, man, how is that even rolling uphill? Donkey Kong Country 2 has the worst physics of any game ever made, and therefore it gets a 3 out of 10 on my rating list. Okay, so we have a cannonball. We can jump over that. And, okay, gotta wait for that to subdue. And into this cannon, and this is the second bonus game of the level, and it is collect the stars. What do we have to do in this one? Okay, this one we have an arrow barrel, and we just kind of need to go back and forth, and we have 40 seconds to collect about 60 stars, I think it was. Nothing too really difficult there, so yeah, we're down to under 10 now, in the single digits, and just like that, we have won, although I don't know if you can drop down if it's a floor or is it a hole. I'm actually not 100% sure. And I was going to find out, but I guess now we are not. Alright. Second bonus game. How many more bonus games are there? I can't really remember if there is a third one or not. Right here, you need to wait for the wind to blow back and forth before making your jump. Otherwise, it will push against you, and it will kind of suck. Also, there's a coin. Although we probably shouldn't risk it. I've learned to not risk my life for coins. It's just not worth it. Why would I ever want to do that? Okay, like that, and that. Okay. Alright. Actually, whenever you see an enemy shooting to the right, it usually means you don't want to kill them. Because, I mean, why would they be shooting to the right? If they wanted to kill you, they would usually be shooting to the left, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. What am I doing here? What am I even doing? Okay. So we got that. We've got that. Is this the end? Is this the end of the level? Please tell me that this is the end of the level. Yeah, I had actually completely forgotten about that DK coin. Also, do I want the wind to blow me? Do I need that extra kind of help? How high does this shoot me? Okay, we don't want the extra wind. So like that. Actually, the wind might have just blown us into that one, but you know what? We're not taking any chances here at all. So like that. And that. Okay. 11 lives, 2 bonus coins, and a DK coin. Is that everything in this level? Let's see. I believe we should be good. There we go. Exclamation mark, DK coin, and a good old save point. So yes, Miles Luigi was talking about how you can really get messed up in this world if you don't remember to go back and save after beating the fourth world's boss. Because those are 3 pretty tricky levels. So, I mean, pretty much, you want to, like, have that assurance so you don't have to go back and rebeat things if you accidentally do get game over here. But we can save. And there you go, 62%, 56 Creme coins, 25 DK coins, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Hey, exactly as long as the second file, and almost exactly twice the, progress too. I mean, as far as percent goes, this guy was not finding any DK coins whatsoever. But there we go. And let's see, what do you have to say about bonus levels? Each level has between 1 and 3 of these. Complete them all and get on a level to gain 1%. Okay. So that kind of explains how we are getting percent there. And the Area Guardian. Jump on the different colored mini neckies to gain the necessary objects to fight the Ghost of Crow. Wow, so you are kind of spoiling everything there. But you know, this is a Super Nintendo game that everyone should have beat 20 years ago anyway. But wow, it kind of is. Kind of something, I don't know, like, why spoil that? But I guess it's all my fault because, you know, I'm cheating by, you know, learning how to beat the boss, so. I'm sorry to everyone who that spoiled. Actually, I'll probably put a thing that says, you know, we are about to spoil the boss, which is pretty great, but yeah. Anyway, before I ramble on any more about this, that is the first 3 levels of World 5. I died once, but you know, I'm having a super great day anyway, so I'm not even bothered by it. Next time, parachute, actually, parrot shoot panic, haha. The puns are pretty punny. And yeah, the conclusion of World 5. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you next time for more. So thanks, and see ya.